Hello everyone, this is Eloquent, and I am back playing EverQuest on the P99 server, and tonight, I'm playing my Druid Lourne, and I am quadding in the Timorous Deep. I'm quadding Spirocs, and I'm with a friend here, Lolidar. He is a streamer on Twitch, and so right now he's actually streaming while I record this video. We're both level 45, and we're kind of doing the quad. It makes it a little bit more efficient, and he's also been showing me this neat trick that he does while we met, where he is able to basically root rot free of mana, because he has picked up a Elder Spiritist Vambraces, so he can dot with those, and then he also has a I think it's a Necklace of Tunar, so he can basically root for free. So 2 clickies that enable him to basically root rot free of mana. So he kind of does that while they go and sit. Right now he is pulling and snaring and trying to group up the mods. I've been letting him do that because he frankly is just much better at it than I am. Earlier today I was here, and these are actually what I was pulling. I was pulling Lightfoots, and I pulled 1 quad, and it went together really well. I was able to pull it on down the shore, didn't get any ads, and it finished beautifully. And then I went and started to pull another, and instead of it all being 1 mob, it was 2 or 3 different kinds, and it turned into a mess really quick. And luckily Lolidard sent me a tell saying that he was just about to pull one of the mobs that I pulled right before he did, and so quickly I grouped up with him, and he actually helped me out of a tight spot. And then I think that we maybe pulled 1 more quad, and then I left for a little bit, and he's been here the entire time. He actually got a good chunk of his level 45, and my wolf form's about to lose. And nice, got them all in 1 swipe. And yeah, so you know, I saw him in stream and asked if he minded if he wanted company, and he said to come on along. So we've been here for a couple hours, and the experience has been pretty good. Yes, we've kind of been doing this, and it's been going really well. He actually, while I was spending all my time in the over there, he spent quite a lot of time in Oasis. I think think he was duoing and then soloing the specs there, and so he's gotten really good at you know, pulling a bunch of mobs and grouping them up. And something that he does a lot, and maybe on the next quad that he pulls, we might be able to see that. I'll see if I can kind of run up closer to watch him do it. But you can actually pull mobs from like up on the ledge here. If you just want to pull a single, you can hit them with cancel magic, and they will. It's like a non-aggro pull, and so you can pull singles from up there and bring them down. And so I mean, he's, you know, he'll go and he'll find on track whatever, you know, the most is, and he'll run over and just group up, and as much as he can, he tries to group up, you know, the same type of mob. And that's something that I've talked about before, like in the over there when I was doing the succulents. You know, I started with the thornies, and you want to make sure you're always doing thornies, and then once you get up to the spikes, you want to try as much as you can to do the same type of mob. And with both of us, it's been nice to just kind of, you know, neither one of us completely are depleted on mana, so although it's really hasn't happened since we've been here, if there's any ads, we're able to deal with ads. And then like I said, he's been able to use his clickies to root route while we're medding. At one point in time, I thought that it would be a clever idea to run and grab another one, so we could have two going, but especially the Provens at 45, root just breaks constantly, and so not only was I constantly getting up to recast, but you know, I kept spending mana, and by the end of it, even after sitting and medding for quite a while, I didn't get any back. I didn't lose any mana, but I didn't get any back. So although it makes me feel a little bit useless, I've been just kind of sitting and letting him do his thing, and then he, you know, I think it kind of works out for him because he's able to go and pull, you know, a little bit before he's full. And then that way he can kind of lean on me to finish up the quad. And then, I mean, the other thing, I'm sure, is just, because we are in the Timorous Deep, it's not like you can just run to the zone real quick. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure about, how it works with, you know, if you hit levitate, if you can actually zone without the barge. I know that I've heard somebody talk about that, but to be honest, I don't remember what the answer was. I don't remember, you know, what exactly you had to do, whether or not you could actually do that. But yeah, this has been it's been something different. Now I've grouped in the City of Mist for the past couple of nights, and it's been a lot of fun. The experience has been pretty decent, but you know, tonight I was kind of on the fence about whether or not I wanted to play Elaine. I know that sometime this week I want to try to get some time in with her, and also do another video with her, and then I know that maybe tomorrow night I might do that, because I want to repark her so the next time I can get on, I really think with her I'm going to go to lower Guk, or upper Guk. But yeah, I don't know, I get these spurts with Lourne where I won't play him for a while, or when I do play him, I don't record a lot because I'm not doing enough different things. But the past couple of weeks, I mean, I've just been kind of playing him non-stop. It's helped that he's been able to get into some really good groups. And then stuff like this is just, has also been really nice. And, now that I think about it, the other thing that I've been responsible for is, keeping him buff with chloroplast, because these Spirocs must be rogues. I haven't checked the wiki to confirm that, but you know, every once in a while, if they get too close, they backstab for just ridiculous amounts of damage. And you know, if you don't time it right, or if you get a resist or two, and especially because you're usually running back to set up for the next pull, your back's turned to him. And there's been once or twice, I mean, well, once or twice that he's probably gotten down to about 70%. And so it's good to have that up, and at least that way, once it gets everything settled, even though he is down quite a bit, throughout the kite, he usually gets back up to 100% before we start matting. So, but yeah, we've just been talking that you know, he's still about half mana, but as soon as this guy right here dies, or at least probably gets down to like 10%, he's gonna run and start setting up the next quad, and then that way, you know, I'll do the bulk of the AoE while he runs him around and, you know, casts when he can. And you know, it's just one of those things where it really helps keep the med cycle a little bit shorter, which especially on this level is helping. He's probably going to be that route did not last for too long. He's probably going to be streaming for a good portion of tonight, so and that looks like a resist. And so he's probably going to get 46, which would be good for him, because I know that he has a luminescent staff that he's got in his inventory just waiting for 46, and that actually casts as a clicky cast of the lightning AoE that we've been using. So yeah, he's kind of going to be all set where he won't need to met as much. He'll be able to kind of go pretty non-stop. So he's excited for that, and you know, I am really actually grateful that he's let me group with him, because my experience has been really good. You know, I've spent like maybe 3 hours here, and I'm already about halfway through 45. So you know, I really can't complain about that, and on top of that, it's been a lot of fun, which at least for me, is more important than gaining levels. Is, you know, if you're just sitting there grinding and then you know, not having any fun, then I mean, really, what's the point? Now, so he took off to run and pull the next quad. Really? And I just told him that I was going to sit and babysit that guy that he root rotted. And the reasoning behind that is one of the first times that we went and pulled a quad and we did the whole root rotting, he went and pulled, and I started to run after him because, I mean, the mob that was sitting there was going to die. And it was the strangest thing. The you know, the faction message came up saying that, you know, our standing with the Spirocs of Timorous Deep got worse, and then but the experience message didn't show, and I wasn't sure if that was because, see there, he probably maybe not if he was the only one up there, but that might be a situation where you use cancel magic to pull one of the mobs that's sitting up here while leaving the other one. Yep. And see, then he just pulled this guy. So that first time he used the cancel magic in order to get him down, and then he went around the other side and pulled the other one. And the advantage of that is that that way you don't have two that you're running away from and trying to target and snare at the same time, which makes the pull just a lot more neater. But yeah, before with the root rotted mob, I wasn't sure if that was because we both got just too far away from the mob when I died, or what. Now you see me, you know, starting to put mobs and stack them up for a kite, and you know, I do all right, but where did the kite go? Where did the kite go? Now I've lost them. whether I happened to snag him just as he was walking by. And he caught me. But yeah, it's funny how I just mentioned how, you know, we really hadn't gotten any ads at all, and then on the next quad, which I guess that's kind of the way that that this game works. As soon as you think that you've got it all handled, something comes up and sneaks up behind you. But that's really the fun of it. I mean, you know, as soon as everything breaks down is how quickly you can react. And, you know, I do wish that the render distance was a little bit better, because you know, as soon as I was able to root that guy for the second time, trying to run around and find the quad again was actually a little bit difficult. I took a big loop around the island before I found him again. But yeah, no. He said it too, that, you know, as soon as the thing got a little out of hand, we were able to get control of it and, you know, keep the ad fairly well rooted. And it ended up not going too bad. But yeah, this just goes to show you how tough this level is. You know, I mean, there is 2 of us, but each time we're pulling 4 to 5 mobs. In between each, we are, let's see if he makes fun of me here. We are, well, I shouldn't use the word we. He is, root rotting at least 2 mobs, and I don't know, on average we're getting a couple of percent per med cycle, which is still pretty good. It's respectable. Explain before, after I tried the little experiment where I tried pulling my own single to root rot while we were medding, while he was root rotting, I was hitting it with Immolate every once in a while, and you know, we were going back and forth, and I explained how, you know, we were about close on mana, so I'd stop immolating and save up my mana for the next quad, and then, you know, I'd gotten up to 100%, and so I hit it again. And he kind of poked a little fun at me, and so now when I just hit it again, he gave me a smiley face. But it's been crazy that, you know, Immolate's always kind of one of those 50-50 guys that you'll hit it and it's a real coin toss to whether or not the mob's going to resist it. You know, unlike the drones or the creeping crud or drifting death, which always hits. But so far these birds have just taken it every single time. And I just made the comment about how, now that I said that and put that out there, it's never going to land again. Let's test that. 2 fizzles. Yeah, that sounds about right. But this has been fun, because this has been, you know, something that I didn't even know existed. I know that I've spoken before about how I really didn't play the Kunark expansion. I mean, I played when it came out, but I never really came to Kunark. You know, it was nothing that I did, and so every time that I come over here, it's a lot of fun, and this has been great. This has been, you know, a real treat, and especially being a druid and being able to quad this, it's been pretty cool. You know, and like I said before, I was able to do this by myself, but it's definitely a lot more fun to do it with somebody else. And I don't know. You know, in the next couple of days, I may still be here, and if I'm by myself, I might, you know, catch a video of doing it by myself. But I don't know. I'm still kind of a little leery about doing the same thing over and over again. So this will probably be the only time that I do this. So he's going to line up another proven kite, and basically what he's doing here is he's bringing up track, and wow, yeah, we had a few other players in the zone that were grabbing, you know, a couple of other things. There was another druid that was quadding, but yeah, so you know, he's just pulling up on track and seeing, you know, whatever the most mob is, and then, you know, he'll just go through and he'll kind of weave his way in the ground and find anything of the same mob type, and snare that, and then once he runs out of that, he runs over and he'll start cycling through all the mobs up on the perches and hit them with cancel magic, and then once they drop down, snare them, and kind of just you know, keep running around. I now that I am doing two things at once, I want to make sure that I kind of keep running around and looking for any roamers, because you will get a few roamers that kind of run around on the ground here. And to be honest, when that guy snuck up behind me, I mean, that was the exact problem that we had. Was I let a roamer get in behind me, and I wasn't kind of keeping my eyes out. Yeah, I was probably a little too focused on, you know, making sure that I was facing him so that you could see, you know, what a great job he's been doing getting those lined up. Now here, the first couple of times that we did this, he cast and was having a few resists, and you know, as soon as he had him lined up, I started just casting on him. And I guess what you want to be careful of is, you know, after he snares, if he gets a couple of resists early, and I cast and happen to get all hits, there's a chance that I could pull aggro, which in this case is especially bad because you've got them all lined up really nice like this, so you need to basically restack them. I think he sees it. Which can be a pain. I mean, there's, you know, times when you go and you have to restack, and it turns out that you don't finish the quad on one snare. And then you have to re-snare, and it's, you know, I mean, I guess it's not as big of a deal because you know, dueling and having to no, don't run it that way. Alright, so what do we got here? Are they far enough apart that they're not? So yeah, I like how in this video I've described two problems that you could have while doing this, and then immediately after describing the problem, it occurred. But yeah, see right there, that was a cancel magic pull, where it just, you know, one of them comes off and follows him. But anyway, I think that I'm going to end the video there. As always, if you like this video and videos like this, please, you know, consider liking it. It helps out. If you want to leave, where'd that guy come from? Hold on, give me 1 second. So yeah, anyway, and that's the the tough thing about backstab for 288 points. But anyway, if you do have any comments, please leave them down below. And please consider subscribing, so you know when all the new videos come out. You know, I'm hoping to, I've got quite a few videos set up for Lourne, and like I said, I'm hoping to, man. I'm hoping to get a few up for Elaine in the next coming bit. And if you do like, and tonight's actually a little bit different. Normally when I'm playing, I'm streaming, so you can come and watch on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/eloquent. But tonight, since you know, Loladar was streaming, I didn't stream, and just asked him, you know, while we were doing this, if I could record a video. But please go and check him out. He streams on Twitch most nights and does really long streams, and they're very entertaining. He's very interactive, definitely different from myself, where, you know, I usually just play music, and, you know, if somebody starts talking, I'll, you know, chat back. But I mean, he actually legitimately interacts with everyone in chat, and he's a really great guy. But yeah, definitely go check him out. He is at twitch.tv / Anemia37, I believe. Yeah, Anemia37. But honestly, if you just go and search EverQuest, I mean, he's usually, you know, up there. He constantly has quite a few viewers watching him play. So definitely go check him out. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.